it says starting. Oh, it must be working. Okay, so now, okay, okay, this is a new test, you guys, if there's anybody out there. Okay, it says that I'm live, not dead. Okay, just a minute, I'm looking now. Oops, oopsie daisy. Oh, that's my belly. Okay, that's my belly. Oh, it won't go up there because I got this cord snatched. Okay. All right, I'm trying a new video. I'm trying new live because I'm now the only thing I'm really trying to do here is to see if my there's my picture. Is that me? Yeah, that's it. A new test. It says there's 3 watching. Oh, wait a minute. Now what I got to do, okay, I'm seeing if I'm going to still be getting all of this static. Because when I was trying to do live before, I was getting like a whole bunch of static. And my friend, Stacy Evans, she's trying to help me try to figure out why I'm getting this static. And I can see me on the computer, but I can't remember what she told me about how to get the where I can see the chat. Whoops, that wasn't it. I want to be able to see the chat. Hey, now, animals, Oliver. Oh, Oliver, I'm going to spray you with hairspray until you're stiff and I can make you into a paintbrush. Now, it says I'm live. Oh, now it says there's 5 watching. But I don't have the chat. So that's why I'm looking at my phone dumbfounded. I sure am not good at this electronics game. See, I'm right there on my phone. Now, let's see. But I know there's a way to get the, oh, what's this right here? Add to watch. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Now, because there's a way here that I can get the, maybe I just go here. Just go here, just go there. Live chat. Oh, from Brazil, my nighty lady girl. Oh, I see you. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, oh, I took my stander-upper off of my phone. What I'm going to do is I'm just going, oh no, where did that go? Now it says it's advertising cheese. Now, we don't even be advertising cheese. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh, wait a minute here now. Let's get away from there. No, I don't want to try nothing for free. Now, where did that go? Oh, here. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. Now. Oh, good. Now I can see you guys chatting. Wait a minute. Wait. Stop seeing this ad. I don't want to see no ad. Good grief. I want to stop seeing this ad. Yes, go away. Was it right? It was just closed. Just, it doesn't matter why, I don't know. What is this stuff they're trying to advertise to me? Now, when you looked up at your camera and talked, you didn't have, okay, now, okay, I wonder if I'm still, okay. Oh, I see one. Oh, man, I don't know how I can do this. I don't know now how I can get rid of that automatic focus thing because I didn't even clean off my desk. I didn't even do that. I didn't even. All I did was turn it on. But if you're not hearing static, just hold your horses. Don't leave a minute. I gotta run, go get some. I'm getting it. I'm running. I'm running really fast. I'm running as fast as I can run. Okay. There. Now I'm running back again. I'm running back. And I'm back. Okay. Oh, man. That was all the exercises I'm getting for today. I just wanted to get a fresh piece of paper right here because that other one is full of paint for some special project. Now let's see. Now we're going to see if this will work without static. Okay, there's still a bit of crackling, but it's not continuous. Okay, now. Okay, what should I do? I should get me a drink. This is really not yellow water. This is really regular water, but I keep refilling my bottle, and then I get the little packets of stuff. So this is pineapple, no calories. I won't get fat. Oh, that's right. It's too late. And so let's see. I'll just have like a show and tell here for right now. Okay. Now, if you dear ones were watching my video where I was just making painty papers, I made each one of the painty papers into a greeting card. I had these, I gotta figure out how to turn that camera around so the way I'm looking at it is the same way you're looking at it. Otherwise, you gotta see. There's still things I gotta learn. Man, I could go back to school. Maybe I'll start in kindergarten. But anyway, I had these little cards that somebody sent me. These note cards. Actually, it was Deborah. She sent me a package of note cards that were all the same. So they were this cute little puppy. So cute. I love his little eyes. And so I used my painty papers and I cut them and I made them into cards. Now, so it's got the painty paper here and here. And then on the centerpiece, it's got that picture of that little puppy. Now, inside here, I will cut on the black. Well, actually, you can write right on the black with white ink, and that's pretty. But I like the white ink on black. And so those are the cards that I made. I made some white ones and some black. But they're all my little painty papers, and I cut them using that die. This die. This is the one. It's still sitting here because my junk is all still sitting here, piling up. But I use this die, the Framelits Flip-Its. Framelits Flip-Its die. It comes with this die to cut the card and to cut the mats that go on the card. It also has like this for you die and these little flowery kind of dies and the leaves and stuff, and so it has 19 dies in it completely. But I just used the right now. I just used the mats in the basic card and the mats. But I think my cards turned out kind of pretty with all the painty papers, and that's just something you can do with your painty papers. Now, and that's another one of my painty paper cards, and this is another one of my painty paper cards, and this is another one of my painty paper cards, and this one, oh, I ran out of the little doggy pictures, and so I'll put something else in here. You can might even just stamp happy birthday or happy Columbus Day, or yeah, everybody sends out Columbus Day cards, I'm sure. Oh, this one I don't have a picture in there, but I inked around the edges of this one. I used like an orange ink because, you know, there's orange. Well, I think there's every color in there. But it's my painty papers. Okay, so I did that. This is like a show and tell. Oh my gosh, my Stacy is there. Stacy, my love, are you hearing very much? I hope you say there's no static. You let me know. Okay, now the next show and tell. Now I was, oh, these here now are the extra pieces that I cut off of the painty papers that I made. And on these, I'll make something else. I won't throw them extras away, boy. I'll keep those because I'll make something else with those paint papers. And then when I was cutting the die cutting the thingies outie, the thingy doo-doos, these. Okay, she's still hearing some static, not as bad. I don't think that I was thinking of another, I don't think, but thinking of another solution. You'll have to call me tomorrow and we'll fix it. Okay, yes, I'll call you tomorrow, my love, and we'll see if we can fix it. And so, but if it doesn't seem as bad, I'll still just keep showing my show and tell for now anyway. And now this here, I took this piece of paper, all the little teeny strips that were off the waste from the die cuts. I glued them all to that piece of paper. I think that looks pretty cool. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's heavy, so I won't be able to cut anything, a die cut out of this, because I got it on a piece of watercolor paper. But I'm going to do something more to this too. And then I oh, that's another piece that goes over there. Then after I made the cards, because they were caught, because these the doggies were on the front of a note card, and then the inside of the note card didn't say anything. So I had all these papers from the backs of the note cards. So then we don't waste anything. No, heck no, buddy. Heck no, buddy. And so I then started making painty papers just out of the insides of that card, so nothing goes to waste. So, but then when I made these, I took out these stamps. These stamps, Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz, Bird Crazy. And so it had these crazy birds, which I don't think they're crazy. I think they're normal. I think these are perfectly normal birds. It's just all the rest of the birds are crazy. And so that's how that goes there. See? And so I took out these stamps, these Tim Holtz Crazy Bird stamps, poor birds. And I stamped one bird on each one of them after I had all this other stuff on there. And then I painted the birds with just the Wink of Stella pens. I painted the bird, you know, right on over the all the painting. And so, and I think they look just beautiful like that. And it made like a nice, I think it made a pretty nice picture. Suitable for framing. Frame that sucker and put it up on your wall. And there's the little round bird right there. I'm going to go over them and make sure that their eyes, I need to put some more definition on their eyes because I want their eyes to show. I think I'm going to paint their eyes nice and white. Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness, I'm seeing people. There's people in here. This is great. I'm glad that there's people in here. And people, I'm still going to be people, my dear people. I'm still going to, whoops, wait a minute, I have to decline this. There, okay. And I'm still going to be working on my live stream and to where Stacy Evans from Pink Poodle Craft, she's going to help me. She's been helping me all along trying to get everything about my videoing off the ground correctly. And so I'm going to call her tomorrow. Tonight, though, she has a live stream, and so I'm gonna watch her live stream tonight because I'm sure that I will want to do that. You know what I did here? This is like a goofy grape. We ordered something from Amazon, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, probably. And they put these bubble packs in there. They're like little air pillows. They put them in there. And I decided that I wanted to, like, let's see. Let me see if I have a piece of paper here. A piece of paper. Okay, just envelope. And so what I did was, let me get a different color. I just goofing around because I seen somebody on YouTube. Oh gosh. I am just, I don't know, I think it's something in the air that I'm breathing, but I can't even speak. It's not my old age, but oh, this here paint has got some lumps. Okay, first of all, for those of you who think I'm just goofing up a piece of paper here, I'm not really goofing up this piece of paper because, see, what I've done is I have taken some of my 12 by 12 papers that that's been sitting in my stash for like months and years. And I just haven't used them. They're beautiful as they are, but I started using them sort of just as drop papers because I have found that you can really you can make some cool stuff. You can make some cool stuff out of painty papers. And my painty papers is just, man, they are just making the grass grow these days. I just love them. And so then I got this, and I started popping them to throw them in the garbage. But then I remembered seeing somebody painting with balloons. They would air up a little balloon, and then they would just put the balloon into the paint, and then transfer the paint to their project. And so I said, well, let me see what happens if I do this with these air pillows. And so I just plain old ordinary did that. Now, I was getting a little nuts on that one, wasn't I? Then, let me see. I'm going to get another little something. Just a minute. Hold your horses. I got to turn around. I can't really, I don't know if y'all can see anything because I don't have very many lights on in here. I wasn't really planning nothing except just to play with this thing to see if I could make see now that means and see, then I can, okay, but then you get the drift there. Then you go on and on with that, and you can make a painty paper, and you can, if you don't have any balloons and you have these. Then after this was done, after I said, okay, well, it's done, and do I now pop it and throw it in the garbage? Well, nah. So I then cut the top off so the air would come out. So I could lose the air. Then I said, okay, well, what if I dry it? So I got my blow hair heat gun, this heat gun thing, and then I just started heating it up to dry it. Just heating it up to dry it. And it was drying nicely. And then it started melting. And I said, oh, it's melting. Now, I might be the last one late to the party and never did, to do this thing. But it's just something that just kind of happened while I was just playing here. And so I just kept blowing, just heating it, and it just kept melting, and it kept making this like a texture. I imagine you could do this like with a grocery bag or something too. I mean, if you'd even want to try it, I don't know. Okay, now, jeez, everything is now. So there we go. Then I let it cool down a little bit. Then, how many people is listening, watching you guys? You guys, it's, you know, I'm yelling into the phone like you can hear me better. But I see a lot of people. There's like 5 or 6. My goodness. I don't know, Carolyn, if it has anything to do with where my voice is to relative where the microphone is. Because when I use, oh, thank you, Pink. I call her Pink now. Stacy, my poodle daughter. 16. Oh, and Carolyn, and that's because I do the very same when I do my videos. It's exactly the same. I sit in the same place. I talk with the same mouth. And it's all the same. So I don't think it has a thing to do. It's something in my computer. I don't think it's in the camera. Don't think it's in the microphone. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of cutting around where the paint was on this. Now I will throw this away because I can't think of anything I could do with this, but I'll probably be sorry later. I could probably hold that with a, I could probably hold this with a tweezer and blow it with my gun, give it a shot of heat and melt it, and who knows, that might make sense. I'm going to save that right there. I'm going to try that later. But now it actually melted the one side of the plastic to the other. Not right there. That's why I'm remelting that one so that it all sticks together. That's a little warm. If you blow it too fast on your thumb, maybe it'll shrink my thumb, right? That might be a plan. But then I have this thing, and I don't know what I will do with it, but you know, I got 2 because I did this pink one earlier, and it's all crinkled and wrinkled, and I think they look pretty awesome. And I think, you know, if I were to cut like the pink one, if I was to had cut it round, it would be like a flower. It's, you know, like a flower shape. I could still cut it round. And then out of this, I could cut leaves. And I could make, well, let me see. Let me just take a look-see at this idea. Now, let me see if I bring this up by the camera. No, because my light isn't good over there. Right here. See how textury that is? And then that's that plastic off of that air pillow. And then I could, out of this piece, I could make a smaller one to put on there. But if I had another piece that was just a little bit different in color to make some contrast, I think that would look awesome. And then here I can make a leaf. A leaf. And then put that leaf there behind the flower. Maybe I could make another leaf. But I like this like texture. Now before I do another live show, a new live Broadway show. I will have to work on my lighting here. And look at this. I could put these 2 leaves and the flower. And I do think if I had another color like pink that would coordinate with that color pink. Gosh, I think I'm onto something right here. Now, and that's these bubbles, them pillows. That's just with those pillows, which is really light. These pillows are like a lightweight. You know, they put them in a lot of boxes when you order things. And so, and then you can take each one separately, put paint on it, and man, I am on a roll. I am on a roll here. I'm liking this now. I'll put this red. I'm going to put this red. You know, I see people saving these little goopy things. Secret Soto has saved them, and Stacey Evans has saved them. And so I started saving them, putting them in my little pot. Because, you know, folks just don't throw nothing away. And then, men, they come up with the most gorgeously things. Gorgeously. You know, I come up with words. I'm like, I could write a new dictionary. I could put that Mr. Webster right out of business. Make a new dictionary. So you can make painty papers out of anything. So look at that. Is that just beautiful? See, now that's just shaking my thing because I got this bad table, this bad thing. I gotta get rid of this bad thing on my table because it makes my camera shake and it makes me shake and makes the world shake. Oh, where can I put this? Oh, let's just put it right there. And make sure I got paint on my bag. Okay, now I'm gonna. Somebody stole my scissors. No, they didn't. There we go. Now I'm just gonna put paint on this bag. Cut the end off so the air can escape. There. But see what'll happen too with this piece of paper that I put on the background. This is going to make a really pretty painty paper that I can use in something else. Maybe making a card or a page in a junk journal, or sometimes I start looking for something I don't even know what I'm looking for. I was looking for my heat gun. Okay. So, but yeah, see, so that's one thing you can do if you have papers, scrapbooking papers that you probably are not going to use for something because they just have sat there for so long. And then you can come up with pretty background papers. I mean, it's pretty papers already, but once you start adding to them, then oh, here we go. Let's see how this is going. Then it makes it even more, very more pretty. There you go. See? What? Oh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. That's pretty hot, you know. You gotta kind of be careful. So, ouchie. And I'll let that kind of dry, cool it off. Is this one just cold air? Oh, this one. Okay, that's cool enough. See, sometimes even 3 seconds is too long for me to have to wait for something. So now I am just cutting what's not painted off. And then I have a piece to use. And so, my friends, my dear friends, pink pool, starting over. Now, that's pretty cool. I like that. See, that's pretty groovy, if you ask me. I'm liking it. Now, there's still some of the green on here too. But now see if this one, oh, that one's pretty much the same size as that one. Oh, that's a leaf. So now if you layered these haphazardly on there, let's see, we need a small one, a small red circle, and then that's really pretty. You know, then what you could do then, if you have one of these lethal weapons, I got this lethal weapon from the Harbor Freight. That's where I got that lethal weapon. That's some wet paint there. I need to salt that wet paint up with some. But anyway, just a minute. Now, wait. Just hold your horses for a minute. Just for a minute. Let me just get. Oh, these are breads. Oh, these are bigger breads. Oh, here's a little one. Here's a little silver one. Okay. Put that back there. And then if I take this and put it on my piece of foamy stuff right here, and then poke a hole down the middle. There we go. Put that back over there. And then put my little brad in there. Boy, I feel like not Albert Einstein. Who is that invents things? I may not have invented this though. I thought I was inventing things before, and then I look on YouTube and I say, oh man, somebody else is. Oh, I could have put that pink one even on there too. But somebody else always gets to it before me. But anyway, it's okay. And then if it's glued to this leaf, and then this other leaf, then I have a flower. So if I were to glue that, like with this Aleene's Tacky Glue. Now, if you didn't watch my other video, I showed how I kept losing the top to my Aleene's because it's just a little thing. You take it off, you put it on the table, and then you go and glue, and then you go find it to put it on, and it's gone. Because there's glue top thieves. You don't see them. They're invisible. But they're thieves nonetheless. And so I had an empty Elmer's glue. And so I said, I wonder if that lid fits on there. And it did. It fit right on there. Just like it was built for it. And so, bubble wrap. That's an idea too. And so I put that Elmer's glue thing on there. And I'll be jiggered if that just doesn't work. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so put a little bit of glue on there. And then put that leaf there. And put this leaf here. And then I don't know how well that will dry since it's plastic. I see my glue top thief. She has aged. Okay. Now, then that would have to dry there. See? But that's pretty. I think that's pretty. I think it's pretty doggone groovy. That's the word of the day right now, groovy. And there you go. See, I think that's a pretty flower. And and it's made out of that bubble thing. And that is cute. I like it. And it's very dimensional. And people would say, how in the world did you do that? How in the world did you do that? I had one girl on YouTube I seen. Oh, no, that was Rose City Crafter. She took pieces from a soda bottle. You know, you can get the green soda bottles. You know, I think green and clear. I don't know if there's any other colors. But you can take pieces off of that and you can heat them and they'll melt and form into different shapes, and then using them on your mixed media too is pretty awesome. I think it's cool that I'm learning new things to use or reuse, you know, just to reuse things. You know, I'm gonna play with that later because I don't have any tweezers. If I had a tweezer right here, but I don't have one right here. So, gosh, look at all these people. And gosh, Jan Terry, and there's Nikki, and there's Samantha, and look at all them people. They came to see me. That's, geez, if I knew you all were coming, I'd have baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Okay, that's not dry. That might take a while to dry on there. Actually, what I could have done too is to put that brad all the way through all the pieces. That would have probably been a more smart thing to do. But you know, since I was at the learning tree here, at the learning table, I didn't do that. So, how much static are you hearing now? Are you hearing static still? 20 people are watching me. Oh, 22 people are watching me. Oh, that is great. Okay. Yeah, I do too. A lot. I love cake. And it shows. It shows. You bet you bitty. Sweet bet you sweet bippy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you posted that I was live, Kiki? Yeah, it's good to know that I'm alive. Well, I wouldn't want to be anything different. But, yeah. Oh, maybe I should do something else. What else should I do? Because, see, I had nothing planned to do. So oh, let's see. Let me move this. Let me move this right here. Oh, see, you know what? I got these lens cleaning tissues, and I was looking at these lens cleaning tissues, and they pull off. They pull off of a little pad there, and they're for cleaning your glasses, but I don't use them for cleaning my glasses because I just use my shirt tail. And but it's like real thin something. Now this is what's got my head is being tested, my brain, to see what I can do with this thin piece of, it almost feels like a dry baby wipe sort of. And but it's a lens cleaning tissue. And so, I mean, I do use them. It's not like I don't use them. I do use them, just like paper towels. I use them, but you know, it's always more fun if you can come up with something else beside for what something's used for beside for what something's used. I hope none of you ever quote me on anything ever, because quoting me would be it'd be kind of hard, because who can remember word for word what I said? I saw the back of the card. Oh, see, no, I don't want to come. And I'm looking at the chat, and I'm looking at the chat, and I'm looking to see what people are saying. Gosh, there's a lot of people in here that I just don't even know. I just don't even know some of these people, and they're like coming to see me. They're coming to see me. Okay, let's see. What could I do? Let me see. What could I do? What could I do? Okay, what else can I do with these painty papers? You know, ATC cards. I can make ATC cards. And I could die cut more things out of them. I could actually cut like yeah, it's pretty dry. I could actually cut a piece now. So I would need to have inside of my on the inside thingy do of my card, out of that die cut card, is 3.5 inches by 2 1/4. 2.5, 2 1/4 inches. 2 1/4. Oh, I like this red better right here. So if I cut this to 2 1/4, I think that's what it is. I probably should have checked. But see, now this is just the blank card. So I could actually, oh yeah, I could put that painty paper piece, and I could glue that down. La 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 la. See, if you make videos yourself and then you have a moment that you can't think of anything to say, just sing la la songs. And it's like a musical interlude. And that works good. And people will start dancing. You won't be able to see them, but they'll be dancing. Now, see, now if I fold this card like it needs to be folded, like this, then you have an image inside the card. Because your artwork, your art, that's what you want. You want your artwork to show all over the world. Now, I wonder now, I don't know. Now, see, instead of putting it on the outside, now I'm thinking again, I'm just sort of thinking again, I gotta move stuff just a minute. I do have quite a bit of a mess. Okay, I'm just taking this one because this is the one I reached. Is some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, a fine glimmer for your crafting projects, and this one is called Rum Punch. Oh, now I don't know what the after effects of using this would be. Rum Punch. Now, let's see. Okay, now I'm going to just try this. Now, I'm going to go on this side, and I'm going to just give it a little squirt. like thusly. Okay. Now, if I just do that much, can't put the cap on upside down, Elizabeth Marie. Jeez, was you raised in a barn? Now, let me dry that off real quick. It dries quick anyway, but now, now look at that. You know what? I like this. I think what I'm going to do, why's that light flashing like that on the screen? My lights are not flashing, but it looks, but look at that with that spray. And oh, and this kind of looks, this little piece of art, look, I call it art, what the heck, it's art. And it almost looks a little celestial. I can't say that word either. I don't know if it's the teeth. I maybe need to get my teeth lined. I don't know. People got to get their tires lined up on their truck so it drives nice. I might have to get my teeth lined so I can talk nice. But then look at that. I think I am cooking on gas on this one. I like this. So, and that is a simple card. And if you've got a lot of painty papers, and see what I like on this one is these round. See, I have a lot of like the round circles because I like circles, but I just have this little, actually it was a big 12 by 12 stencil, but I just cut it apart because I wanted just to use them as small ones. But I lay that on to what I'm going to do, stencil, and then I get the white paint and I just kind of rub it lightly over the over the rainbow. Do you guys have the problem where you hear a word and the word kind of makes you break out in song? I do that all the time. One word can send me off. Now see, like here on my paper there, if you just take your finger and get it lightly on your finger, and then kind of stencil it on, then your circles come out in just a light. They're not solid white. They're not opaque. They are just transparent, translucent. I don't know what the difference between translucent and transparent is, but you can do that, and I like the way that looks. So you don't have to go all the circles. You just, yeah, and I don't know where this stencil came from. I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't know. But see how that does there? That's pretty nice. I think I like that a lot. And see, then you can take other things and like I'm all down with these fine line applicators and baby wipes. I buy more baby wipes now than I did when I had babies. Them suckers is handy dandy. Yeah, give myself, you can take a whole bath with these things. And so then these fine line applicators that Mary, M-E-R-I, Altier, if I'm saying it right, she's the one that I seen first use these. And then you can just draw designs on your wherever you want to draw them. So I'm just playing on my painting paper right now because I have no plan. I have no plan of action here. I just wanted to see if I was just seeing if I was getting static cling. I don't want no static. I don't like static cling. And these are 20 gauge. Now some of the paint that I put in, now you can't put thick, heavy bodied paint in here. So one of them that I filled up, I had that heavy paint, and I had that heavy paint in there, and it wouldn't come. It was too thick, so I just put water in there. I know they have something that you can add to your paint to thin it without water, but the water for me worked just fine, so I just used the water. I don't know what even that stuff. If any of you know what that's called, that stuff that you add to thin paint, there's something that you can add to it, but I don't know what it is. But I really like these fine line applicators. But then when you're buying these, you have got to be careful, because there is some places that will charge you like $12 for one bottle, one empty bottle, 12 bucks. Well, in my world, I don't spend 12 bucks on an empty bottle of no kind. And these ones I got at those ones I got over there at Amazon, and they were $2 for something. And when you just put in fine line applicators, you'll get you'll get information of different people that sell them and their different prices. And these were $2 for I think they were like $6, $5.95. They were a little much too, even still. Oops, I'm getting. Oh, you know what? I bet this is the one I mixed with water. Yeah, I think this is the one I mixed with water. Because now see, oh no, it's coming out still thin, but yeah, this is the one that was thick, and I mixed it with water. Yeah, the red. And so, but I guess I need to find out what that stuff is that you use to thin paint. Paint thinner. Thank you, Nola. How silly of me. Paint thinner. Oh my goodness. I need help. Paint thinner. Yeah. How was I, how I was thinking that it would be called something really artistic or something, and that it wouldn't be anything so simple as calling it paint thinner. But yeah, paint thinner. Now if I just used my noggin, I would have come up with that. And you can write with these too. Hi. Oh, you can't see back there. I didn't want to lay it on that paint. Hello. So you can write with them too. And not bad. I mean, it's not like bad. Love. My favorite word in the world is love. I like to use the word love a lot. I do not think you will ever hear me say the H word, because I don't like that word. I don't like it, and I keep it out of my vocabulary, the H-A-T-E word. I don't like that. I keep it out of my vocabulary because it's an ugly word. It's an ugly, ugly word. And if you keep saying it over and over and over, I heard one lady, she was using some of her old paper, and she was saying, "Oh, I hate this paper." Sorry I said that word. That's not a good word. And how can you, like, even this with all these roses? I love roses, and I hadn't used that paper in years, so it's not a go-to piece of paper for what I have done. So, but I would never tell this paper that I H it. It's just an unused, and as for now, but now that I'm putting stuff on it, now if this was just a piece of white paper and I was using it as a drop sheet or just a doodle sheet, this wouldn't be showing. I could use this right now and not have any white space except for the white paint I put down. But yeah, I just lazy. I just got the crap scared out of me. Some idiot let out some fireworks and it sounded like a gunfight. I hit the floor. Yeah, see, that's it, Weezy. I understand that completely, because I don't know. I think so many people are so afraid of gunfire. My son, when my son came home from Iraq, he has a problem now with PTSD. But we were at the mall. And there's a toy store in the mall, and there was some kids in there, and they were playing with the little machine guns. And my son, who had just been home from Iraq just for a little while, he hit the floor. I mean, we're just walking, and it's all of a sudden he's just flat in the floor. And after he heard that machine gun from a toy. And so, and I can understand now, especially what's going on. This world is just scary in some places, not the whole world. It's funny how we only hear about this violence in certain countries. There's countries, I don't hear of violence in Africa. I don't hear of violence in Australia. There's so many places you don't hear of violence, but you're hearing about here in the States. You hear about it over in London. You hear about it in some places. I don't know why. It's not the whole world. The world is a beautiful place to live. There's just spots in the world that just suck. That's the only word that I know for that. I shouldn't even really say that, because I shouldn't say that Las Vegas sucks, because it doesn't. That one man that was in Las Vegas, yeah, he sucks. For lack of a better word, a descriptive word, I don't know. And so, but yeah, I can understand that. You hear those sounds of war, which can be anything, firecrackers, and even we celebrate our independence with sounds of war. And I know, like my nephew, he says he does not like, my nephew was 10 years in the Army, and he said, I don't understand why we celebrate our independence with sounds of war, because of this. And that's what the fireworks are. They're beautiful to watch. I am not saying they're not beautiful to watch, but it's just that banging, that loud crash. It can be scary. It can be scary. Yep, see, here I am back on one of them rants. I get on them sometimes. And so now then, my love, somewhere oh, there I go again. I see. What do I have here? What do I have I have everything in my area. I just always have. I am the type of person that likes to have my things around me. Now, there are some people who like to have all of their stuff put away in nice little secure spots, in a nice little drawer, in a nice little cupboard, in a nice little box. Everything is just nicely in there. But now in my world, this woman's world here, I I do have things sorted. Like I got my beads. All my beads are over there in boxes right here beside of me. And then I've got a spice rack over here. I have a spice rack that I got at the thrift shop, which these bottles are supposed to be for spices, but I have different things in them. And it's on like a spinner. It's on like a turn, like a little turny thingy. And so I have that right there. See? Oh, I got a whole bunch of brads in there too. But see, I like to have my stuff. Somebody back in the day had parsley in this. I just love the thrift shops. And but see, I have to have my stuff around me. Everything needs to be around me. I have to see things. And when I see things, then I am inspired. And so I keep things around me and I get inspired. I've got different kind of boxes and different kind of, yeah, just everything. I have different kinds of everything. And okay, I guess I should look at the chat and see if anybody is saying anything. Anything. Oh, good. Ada likes to have her supplies all around her too. Oh yes, Kiki, they do have guns. I understand about guns for hunting, and people do need guns. I'm not a person that is anti-gun. I don't like guns myself, but I don't want to even touch a gun myself, but I do understand there are gun enthusiasts. But I don't understand why somebody would need like a submachine gun or something. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I must be living. My room is always a mess. Yay, Nola. Yeah, I'm glad your room is always a mess because I don't want to be the only one. But I've got a pathway. I can get to my chair. I can sit in my chair and I can almost turn completely around in my chair. And so sometimes it bumps into, because it's kind of a big chair, but I kind of, yeah, I kind of am, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm just kind of stuck in this spot, you know, and it's, but I love my area. I am in the, like the perfect area. It's my living room. Well, it used to be my living room, but I don't use my living room. Most people do not use their living room. You know, when I have company come over, we usually sit at the dining room table because we like to eat, you know. So we usually sit at the dining room table and we sit in there and we eat and talk. And so we use the dining room. The living room usually just sits doing nothing. We don't watch TV. We got 2 TVs in this house, but we don't really watch TV. Every once in a great while the storm was going through, we turned the TV on to see where the doggone hurricane was going. But I don't think it's been on since. We just don't turn it on. Oh, I did turn it on to catch up on what was going on when I first heard about Las Vegas. I turned the TV on then, and just so I could see what was going on, and I had it on for a while, and then I was crying hysterically. I couldn't watch that. Some people can watch that. I can't. It just hurts me too much. So we don't even watch TV. So we don't need a living room to sit back and watch TV. So my whole living room is now my craft area. And I have 3 tables, 4 tables, because I got a drafting table too. Found that at a yard sale. A drafting table. I love it because it's really, really old. And that sucker's really, really heavy. I got that. And then I got 2 of these from the hardware store, these Craftsman. Are they Craftsman? Yeah. It's Craftsman. They're tool chests. I got 2 of those in here. And I got along the back wall, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 tall shelving units. And I got a whole bunch of them 12 by 12 iris boxes. And I store things in there. That's, you know, for storage. So I kind of have it organized a little bit. And so yeah, and it takes up my whole living room. So we still have our dining room, and I have a double recliner in there, so 2 people can sit in there and recline. And then at the other one end of my living room, I've got a futon, and that one has pretty much been taken over by the dogs. I keep it up. I keep it covered up with blankets, and then I wash the blankets like at least once a week. And so yeah, my living room, and I love it because then when I'm in my living room, right where I sit, I can see the driveway. So if somebody, because I can look right through my sliding glass doors, and I can see the driveway, so I see if somebody pulls in. And my husband has his little area where he's got his computer, and so he's always in the same room with me. And then if somebody just comes in, because people just walk in my house, because I can't hear them knock anyway, so they just walk in. And then I'm right here, and I see them, and I can stop what I'm doing if I so choose. And then so I'm happy in here. I'm real happy in here in the living room. I don't like to. I have my sewing room. That's in a 1-bedroom by itself. Is my sewing room. I don't really like it in there because I don't let my dogs into my sewing room, and so when I do go in there, I shut the door and I'm by myself, and I feel the walls closing in on me. So I'm not crazy about being in there. I like to be right out here. So yeah. But anyhow, boy, am I running my mouth for nothing. I'm not even looking at my we're talking about, oh good, Jan Terry, my whole house is a mess. Thank you. Oh good. I'm glad to hear that your whole house is a mess. And no one needs more than 1 6-foot pile of scrapbook paper. That's about how much I have. If I were to stack it all up, it would be about 6 feet. Yep. Hi from Little Crafts Creations. I went to your place. I went to your site, and I looked at a couple of your videos. Very nice. And oh yeah, we're talking about guns here. And so I'm looking at the guns. Oh, see that? Dismiss. That's my alarm. I take a pill at 7 o'clock every day at exactly 7 o'clock. So I have, and so my alarm goes off so I can remember my pill at 7 o'clock. And then I got a little chart up here. I got to see what milligram I take today. Milligram. Today is Friday. Friday I take 4 milligrams. So then I have my basket here. There's my 4 milligrams. And so at 7 o'clock every day, I take my pill, either 3 or 4 milligrams. It's warfarin sodium. It's Coumadin. Do you know that this medicine is the same thing that they make rat poison out of? Rat poison. Good thing I ain't a rat. So I have my alarm on my phone to ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. And I have my alarm on my phone set for 7 o'clock every day, so that I can not forget to take my pills, because I don't want any more blood clots. Xaralto, Samantha, I'm afraid to change. I've been on this one for so long, and it's not giving me any trouble right now. So I'm just going to stick with this one. I feel blessed to be alive, because it was just the strangest thing, because my mother passed away at 62 from bilateral pulmonary embolisms, blood clots in her lungs. At 62. At 62, I had this bad pain in my leg. I went to the doctor. I told my heart doctor, I said, these pains in my leg is just killing me. They hurt so bad. And he says, well, I'm sure you're okay, but I'll go ahead and I'll send you for a Doppler on your leg, just to be sure. Well, I went for the Doppler and everything was fine. He says, no, there's no sign of any blood clot. Well, 2 days later, I was in the hospital with bilateral pulmonary embolisms at the same age that my mother passed with them. And so what the doctor said is, when I went for the Doppler, most likely those blood clots, the blood clot that went to my lungs, was probably past my leg already and on its way to my lungs. And so I was just lucky that my mama wouldn't go to a hospital. My mom or my dad, either one, they said doctors was quacks, so they wouldn't go. And well, I'll be 68 years old this month. And so I feel like I've already gotten 6 years of life, because I do go and try to take care of my health. And both of my mother's parents, both of them, my grandmother and my grandfather on my mother's side, both of them died of pulmonary embolisms, and both of them at 59 and 60. So see, the odds are against me here. So I'm taking care. I'm doing what I can. I do what I can. I take my pill at 7 o'clock, and it's like 3 milligrams one day, 4 milligrams one day, and then 2 days in a row is 3 milligrams, and then another day is 4 milligrams. It's like crazy. I have to just keep it right on a little list, so I don't have to so I don't miss it. I keep my little list, and I keep my little alarm going. And I just went the other day. Did yesterday, and I had, because you have to go constantly for blood work. And so I went yesterday and had my blood work. The doctor's office called today and said that it was good, 1.9, I think it was, and they like it to be between 2 and 3. But she gives me the number, and then I can tell by the number if it's too high. I know, go ahead, need a good green salad or something, and it'll bump it down where it belongs to be. But I've learned how to eat. I have to avoid a lot of the really good greens. Dark greens, vegetables, I have to avoid those. But now, if my number goes down, if my number goes up, then that means it's too thick, and I have to thin it some. So I'll take, sometimes it's off just enough that I have to like skip a day of a pill or something. But usually just with what I eat is what takes care of it. Well, I don't want to get on that crazy thing, but at least I count my blessings. Some people are so in bad shape, ill and whatever, and I am happy that I'm not. So I count my blessings. So I think I'm gonna just cut a couple of these down, my little art things, to 3.5 to 2 1/4, because now these are going to fit right into my cards. 2 1/4, and that's what I'm going to do. Now this one's too small, so then I'll save the 2 small ones. The ones that are too small, I'll save them for something else. This one's too small. Okay, this one should work. See, I used, even on the backs of the papers, it was that paper I tore out of out of a sketchbook, but then I added more paper on the top when I was finished, so that it covered up those holes. More papers. And so I have learned from watching a lot of different YouTubes, especially. I love to watch creators and see, oops, that I almost did that wrong. And I find out a lot of tips and tricks, and boy, I'm happy. I'm happy to have learned these things because I wasn't quite that smart. Now I'm getting smarter because smart people help me. And so I am getting these. Okay. Stacy, what time are you on tonight? Stacy, what time do you come on tonight? Stacy, my love. See, I just yelled that into the phone. I want to watch Stacy, and hopefully I watch her, because sometimes I miss her because I go to sleep. And I don't like to miss her because, boy, she is like my enabler. She's my teacher. Pink Poodle Crafts calling Pink Earth to Stacy Evans. Earth to Stacy Evans. What time do you come on live tonight? I know your turn will be an hour before my time. An hour. 11 for me. Okay, 11 for me. Thank you for doing that. She even did the math for me. That's good. I need a lot of help in my life. She did the math for me. So at 11 o'clock, Stacy will be on live. And I don't want to miss her because she always comes up with something. And she's just fun to listen to. She's hysterical sometimes. I love to hear when she gets angry. she gets like grumpy sometimes. Well, she doesn't get grumpy, but some things tick her off, and she does not mind letting people know. God, I love her. She's like my adopted daughter. I adopted her. Yeah. You're never too old to adopt, and your children are never too old to to be adopted. Yeah, so I adopted her. We'll keep her forever. And so, yeah, so I'll just get these like cut into the sizes I need for the cards, because now that I put this piece in the middle, I think I almost like that better. I like this a lot with that in the middle. I really like this a lot. So that's how, because when I get on to making cards, I have to make like a whole bunch of cards, and I make them all like just generic. So I don't usually make a particular card for birthdays or anniversaries or whatnot, because I'd rather have just my regular cards, just like a generic card ready, and then when I need a card, I'll just write in, happy birthday or happy anniversary or happy Groundhog Day or whatever. And so we are going to, oh no, not Groundhog Day. Oh, it's Columbus Day is what's coming up on the 10th or something like that. Columbus. They say that Columbus discovered America. I don't know if I agree with that. But yeah, if they want to believe that. They say in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He sailed and sailed and sailed and sailed and found this land for me and you. But actually, how can you find something that wasn't lost? The Indians were here already. Then well, anyway, we won't get onto that one. We will not get onto that one. We're not going to start ragging on poor old Columbus. He's not around to defend himself anymore. Ooh, my nose was itching. So, yeah, I think he died like a long time ago. Like he's all dead and stuff. But him and his old fishing boat. So, oh, yeah, I'm cutting all these up. And it's okay because I'll be making more. I get on this painted paper thing and I just want to play with paint till my paint's gone. Well, not really. Because, see, I get bored easy too, though. So, I get bored, and then I have to stop and do something else. And then I do something else until my boredom goes away. I mean, until I get bored with that, and then I start doing something else. So I do a lot of different kind of crafts. All right, now that should take care of that. Now, so now these are all my little pieces now. But now I don't like to throw away little pieces. Now see these squares, they're big enough to still do something with, something good. And I mean, I'm not saying that these little pieces won't do something good, because like that piece I showed you, that was just absolutely astronomically beautiful. This is what turned into this. I still want to do more on this. I'm not sure. I'm going to do more on this, but I'm not sure yet what. So, and then I'm going to just take these. Sometimes when I'm just watching when I'm just watching videos, just, you know, because I can just sit there and watch them over and, I mean, just not over and over, but back to back. They just keep playing. And then I might at that time start just gluing stuff together. Just gluing. But yeah. Now look, I have all these cut and ready to go on these cards. Just like that. And so each one will have a different little piece of artwork. And, you know, I might look at one and I might say, oh, that needs a little bit more. And then I might add even more to it. You never know what I'm going to do. That's pretty, that color purple right there. And so, and it's amazing once you cut a large piece of painted paper into a small piece, into smaller pieces, they turn into really a whole different piece of artwork. The whole thing, it's just different. It looks different than when it did when it was big. And so, yeah, I like that a lot. And there, so here I have these little squares, and I like that. Now, even if you were to even just have a folded in half piece of card, just fold it in half, and, you know, to have, I don't know what they call it, A4 size or whatever. Even if you did that and just cut this piece to fit in there, that would be good too. You wouldn't really have to have this die. This die is a little bit pricey. I don't remember what it cost as the regular price, but I bought it. I think I bought it from Hobby Lobby, and I used the 40% coupon. But this card die is called the Sizzix Framelits Flip-Its. And so if you feel like you want to go get that. But I love this. I just love it. I think it's just a great card. And I've used this die a lot. There are some of my dies that I use a lot more than others. And this is one that I've used a lot. I've made a lot of cards using this die. And like at Christmas time, if you're making Christmas cards and you're using like sending out wallet-sized pictures of your great-great-grandchild or something, then That picture right there is like so perfect. And now that I tried that spray on there, I like that a lot. I really like that, just using the spray. I think I like that a lot. Now, I invented that all by myself. Not really, I'm just kidding. I didn't invent it all myself. I'm sure somebody has come up with this before. But you know, you could go on this side here and put a piece of washi tape. Yeah, you could put a piece of washi tape. So there's more you could do with this actually. But I like this because see, just the back side of it is sprayed. That leaves this frame around the actual art piece is still white because that's the back of the card. And the inside right here, that's where you would write your sentiment or stamp something. And by spraying it, you can still stamp over that. And then you can write your little message there. Stick a few bucks in there and send it off to your grandchild. I just sent my grandchild a few bucks yesterday. This morning, I sent my little grandchild. He's 4.5 years old. He's 4.5 years old. Well, he'll be 5 years old in December. But I was sending his mama some coupons because she's a coupon junkie. And so I sent her some coupons. And I stuck a little card in there, one of these, for little Taylor, so that when he goes shopping with his mommy with all them coupons, then he can go and buy something. Now, how come this went like this? Let me see this. Okay. Lizzie, do me a favor. On your phone, can you click the video to pause it? It's using internet and the chat will work without. Oh, really? Okay. Wait a minute. Is it paused? Oh, I think it's paused. Okay. No, it's not paused. Okay, now. There, now it's paused. Okay, so it's paused on my phone. Okay. Now my sound is, I paused it and, oh, now it's going again. Why is it not staying paused? Oh, now. Okay, now it says that it's paused. Is it going to make itself just go see? It says paused now. It's paused. Okay, so that means I'm getting, there's a lot of static still. I've been running my mouth and not, static is gone now. Samantha says it's gone. I can still see the chat, yes. Okay, sound good. Okay. So maybe that is the trick. Maybe that's the trick. There's no static? Oh my God, I'm excited. Oh, you're kidding. Just that. I got to plug in my thing here. My phone is losing. Plug this in. So I got this great big honker charging pack. And so I plugged that into my phone. I bought that when I was playing Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon anymore. Crafty Girl Purple 62. Are you kidding? Sound is good. And Ada says, I concur. Oh, yes, it sounds better. Holy moly. So now, oh, yes, I remember that, Stacy. You said how you said anything using the internet will take away from your resources. And you know, this, when I seen it here on the phone, it wasn't even jiving with the one that I see on the computer screen. So this one was lagging behind. So now Aaron Tube 360, she said her static has got, this has got me just tickled half out of my wits. Now, yes, don't touch anything now. No static. Okay, no problem. I am not going to touch anything. Like, well, except, of course, paint and glue and scissors and stuff. But, oh, thank you, Stacy. You are so smart. I mean, you are so bright. You could get a job as a light bulb. That is great. I'm excited. See, Stacy's, I mean, when I talk to her and she starts talking about computer stuff, I think, where in the world did you learn all this stuff? But she knows where everything is. Hi, Odette. She just woke up to Lizzie on 1:21 a.m. where she is over there in Africa, 1:21 a.m. on Saturday or Friday, because here it's Friday, 7:20 p.m. where I'm at. Because the one on the computer screen is not using internet. It's just your preview, and the phone is the internet, which is delayed. Wow. My goodness. I am so, this, you just don't know. I've got the goosebumps. I got the goosebumps because I really thought my live stream days were just over, because I don't want all my friends to have to listen to static. It's bad enough you have to listen to me. Hi, Deborah Sutcliffe. Hi, Anna. When one is making YouTubes. Hi, Michelle, Deborah. Janie. Okay, so that is good. That is good. I am glad. Hopefully. Hi, Angela. I didn't know you were in there because I haven't been looking at the chat. I just been running my mouth. It's just like I got to run my mouth. I don't know why. Yep. Oh, goodness. How long have I been on? I don't know how long I've been on, but I think I've been on quite a while. And since I have been, okay, it's Saturday already over where Lottie is and where Odette is. It's already Saturday early in the morning. And here it's still Friday. The party is just starting over here. It's just Friday at 7:22. People are getting, oh, I've been on here for 1 hour and 32 minutes. Holy moly. Oh, and it's 9:23 Saturday morning in Australia. Wow, so you guys have already done your Friday night partying and you are even over the hangover by now. Yeah. Thank you, Angela. Good to see you, Angela. Oh, goodness. Back to the Future. Yes. I'm telling you that it just, the internet has made this world such a small place. And it brings us so close together. And like Australia, which is a whole day away from here almost, well, half a day anyway. I mean, so far, and yet we're so close. We can remember when you had to make a phone call overseas, so like it took forever to get hooked up, and then your connection was terrible, and now you can type in a few words and it's all over the world. That's amazing. Yeah, me too, Anna. I joined too many Facebook groups, and a lot of them that do swapping, I just kind of have fell out of them. I really need to go, and instead of just ignoring them, I need to really go just take myself out of them, because I don't really do swaps. I'd rather send out happy mail. I just love sending. I love sending out happy mail, just because then I know people will be surprised and they won't be expecting it. So And I don't like deadlines. Oh my gosh, I don't like deadlines. I had deadlines when I was working. That's enough deadlines for me. So yeah. Samantha, you've been trying to tell me something? Okay, I'm looking. Tell me again, Samantha. Yeah, I don't do deadlines. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, Samantha Stimpson. Tell me, speak to me, young child. I also don't like challenges when you need to send something in. Oh, yeah, I'm doing one of those. It's not a challenge though. Mine is like a drawing, so I don't know if that's the same thing, but I've had a lot of people send in for my drawing. Yeah, you're a bad candidate, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Deborah, do you pronounce your name Deborah or Deborah? Number one, Deborah. Number two, Deborah. So let me know, is it number one, Deborah, or number two, Deborah? Samantha, you're doing a job in Brooksville soon? What kind of a job in Brooksville? Do you live near here? Because Brooksville, that's like our county seat where I live. It's just north of us, a little ways. La 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 la. So Samantha, Chase Bank in Brooksville. I hope you're not going to rob the bank. Starting over, remind me again of your first name. Samantha, yes. Okay, so Samantha, you live in Jacksonville. You used to live in Trinity. Okay, Trinity is down south of us, and that's where my daughter works at Trinity Hospital. She's a nurse there. And so, oh, hell no, you do the security cameras. Uh-oh, where's my phone going? Okay, Tina. Tina, I do believe. I'm gonna have to check through my box and see if I see your name. If I see your name, but I think I remember a Stacy. Yeah, so you'll be close to me then, Samantha. Yeah, you'll be close to me. I'm south of Brooksville. Yep. I got a happy mail ready to go to Stacy too. Actually, it's been ready to go to Stacy for a month, and it's still sitting here because the box isn't completely full. But I do. You know what I did get for you though, Stacy? Whenever I went to Orlando, because they have all of those. They got all of those tourist traps over there, so they had a whole bunch of flyers with really cool pictures in them, and so I got a lot of flyers. It'll make you want to come to Orlando. Nah, you don't want to do that. But I got them stuffed in your box. I gotta stuff a few more things in your box. Yes, it's still October 31st. That's when the deadline to have the inserts into the books. And then on November 1st is when I'm going to have the drawing. I have the drawing on November 1st. And I think I may pick, depending on when I pick, this is what I'm going to do. I've got 4 ready to go, 4 that are completely finished and they're ready to go. I'm going to pull the first name. When I pull the first name, if it's international, then I'm going to pull another. If that's international, then that's going to be all my wins because of my funding. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of like postage money. But hi, Deborah, and so, but if I pull one and it's in the United States, I pull another one, and if it's in the United States, I'll pull another one, and if it's in the United States, I've got 4. So there's going to be up to 4 winners. Now, when the winners receive the traveler's journal that I'm making, I will have made only the outside cover. The inside inserts that you get will be from the people who have sent me inserts. So that's why I had you sign them. Now, some of you didn't sign them. I'm signing them for you so that the people know who made the inserts, because there's going to be 4 inserts in each journal, and the inserts will be from the people who sent in their inserts. So I wish I could send one to everybody, but you know what? I can't. So Palm Coast, Florida. Yeah, that's over on the East Coast over there. Yeah. Hi, Patricia. Yes. My goodness, I am so glad to see that so many of you came in to my live chat, because now I'm glad that there is not a lot of static. I hear that, I can see that there's a little bit of static. Hi, Patricia. There is still some static, but it goes away a bit quicker. But the next time you go live, make sure you restart your computer and keep all internet devices off that you don't need on, all phones, tablets, etc. Okay. Oh, Bonnie, you're home from the hospital. Oh, thank God for that. I was sad to hear that you were back in the hospital. My goodness. That hospital doesn't, well, the hospital might think they need you, but you don't need that hospital. Yes. Hi, Sharon. But I'm surprised that so many people are in here. That just warms up my heart. That makes my day. That makes my day to know that you all are here. I'm so funny and sweet. I don't know, Vampire. I don't know, Vampire. Well, I try to be, well, I don't know what I try. I don't even try. I just be myself. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I did not write that down. My memory is bad, you guys. Please forgive me. I'm starting over. Did you say your name was Lisa? I think I wrote this down once before. Lisa is starting over. Yeah, I think so. I have to write down my little notes here, because see, I have to thank you, Deborah. I'll just be myself. I'll just be myself then. My family likes me anyway, so that's good. Tina. Oh, let me cross this out. Tina is starting over. All right. I am laugh out loud. Okay, Tina, I will remember it now forever, because I wrote it down right here. I should have it tattooed. Snorting. Okay. Yep. I will continue. Yeah, I will do this again, but like Stacy said, I will restart. Excuse me, Oliver. Oliver, you're being a rude gentleman. It's not nice to bark around ladies. Just stand there and bark. She just sits there. He just sits there and barks for no reason. 4:30 p.m. Janie, where are you? 4:30 p.m. You must be in California. Okay. Now, I think it's aliens, actually. Aliens take over and Jiminy Christmas. Yep. Yeah. Oh, man, I had some good news today. I have got to tell you this. My son and his girlfriend have been together for like 5 years. 5 years they've been together. They have my granddaughter, little Aria. Aria is going to be 2 years old December 22nd. But do you know what they're doing on November 11th? Just only a little over a month from now? They are getting married. I am so happy. I am so happy. They're getting married. Because I already call her my daughter-in-law because she is, but they're going to make it legal. And they're just going to have a blue jean wedding in their yard. They got a beautiful yard there. I mean, they got like 5 acres and it's beautiful. And doggone it, they're going to get married. They said, just don't even dress anything fancy. Just come in your blue jeans, whatever. Well, I'm going to have to get something fancy. I don't know. But they're getting married on November 11th. And so they don't have much time to plan. And so I don't know. I'm going to do something. I don't know. This is just so exciting. So many people are so excited for them because they are the perfect couple. They're just the perfect couple. I love them. I love them. And I'm so excited. So I'm so excited. And my daughter-in-law is going for her NCLEX. She's waiting for a date for her NCLEX. And, oh, I'm just hoping that she passes that. So then she'll be a registered nurse. And then my son, then he's going to become a registered nurse too. But he's got to do a refresher course before his NCLEX. Right now he's being an electrician. He's playing like he's an electrician. And he does good that way. But he wants to get out of the sun, and he needs to be out of the sun. It's so fun. Oh, who's that? And there's my beautiful daughter, Tommy Sue. Like I say, I'm sitting in here, and I'm sitting in here in the living room, and I can see when people come in and out. So I'm going to let this go now. I hate to leave you guys because you guys are so awesome, and I hate to leave you, but thank you so much for coming in. How many people came in? Can anybody just see that somewhere and write that for me? Oh, I can see it's on there. 25 viewers. I can see it on the television screen. Not the television screen, but the computer screen. Okay.
That's my mama.
That's my daughter. Okay. I love you guys, and thank you so much for coming in to this little live chat. This has been awesome. I have had lots of fun, and I'm glad to hear that my static is a little bit less. That's really good. Okay, 26. Thank you, Little Craft Creations. Alrighty then. Okay, I will be doing it again, Samantha. And have fun in Brooksville. It's going to be great. Okay, love you guys, and God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you on the next video. Good night. Okay, so then I go over here. Oh, where's my mouse? Grab my mouse.
That's fun, huh?
And then I got to stop the broadcast.